Part of what makes Delmarva such an appealing place to live is its peaceful and diverse wildlife. But with an increase in development also comes habitat loss for our favorite critters. You can do your part to make a difference. That's exactly what a small community in Lewes is doing to save a parcel of land that houses deer, songbirds, and even a nesting pair of bald eagles. Leah Rizzo from our sister show Coast Life on Coast TV tells us more about the Delaware Habitat Guardians.
A big draw for residents living in Sussex County is the wildlife that inhabits our wooded and wetland areas. But for nature lovers and wildlife enthusiasts, living in the Love Creek watershed area in Lewes lies a mature forest under threat. That's why a group of concerned neighbors have come together to form the Delaware Habitat Guardians.
Initially, when I moved here, it was implied that that land would never be developed, and it was a big reason for me selecting, this lot with the woods behind me. As someone who grew up in the woods, in the country, on horseback, being in the woods was very important to me, although I didn't want my own farm to maintain anymore. But when we found out that that was different, it became much different than just, the wooded parcel. After living here for 3 years, we became familiar with all the residents that call that home. And that has become the most important part of this endeavor for me personally, and I think our whole group, is to protect this parcel of land and save it from development so that the wildlife that resides there can stay there and not have to worry about losing their home.
Deer, songbirds, raccoons, frogs are all just a few of the animals that call this parcel of woods home, as does an active pair of nesting bald eagles.
There is also an active bald eagle's nest on the property, and we have been watching eagles raise eaglets there for the last 3 years. One of the things that concerns us is that the realty list, it's not required that the realty listing lists that there are eagles on the property.
For wildlife native to Sussex County, they're running out of places to call home.
And what happens is when new developments come in, they clear cut the forests with no regard to the life that is in there. And so what happens is the animals that call that home are left, wandering out into roads, into human developments, looking for food and shelter. And it's a mess. We need to preserve some space for them to live.
Sussex County is losing trees at an alarming rate, not only harming wildlife, but also affecting our own quality of life.
Lots of people are saying in Sussex County now that they've moved here for the wildlife, the marshes, the wetlands, the woods, the beach, the water. And in many ways, we are, the development that's happening in Sussex County is killing the goose that's laid the golden egg, because we are losing the reasons that people moved here.
If we were to come home to our community and all the houses are leveled, and we're just like, oh, sorry, you don't live here anymore. And that's what we're doing to the wildlife, and why do we feel it's okay to do it to them? They were here before us, and it's got to stop.
The Delaware Habitat Guardians have a noble mission of preservation so future generations can enjoy and observe wildlife as we do today. But they need your help, and they need you to get involved.
People can go to our website, dehabitatguardians.org, to reach the GoFundMe website, and also to be up to date on any future activities and fundraisers that we may be doing.
And if you want to help make a difference or learn more about the mission of Delaware Habitat Guardians, go to our website, DelmarvaLife.com.